Thank you for watching. Today we will be going over the Millennium Master. It comes in this box here. We just took it out of the box, and we're going to be walking through the registration procedure and maybe a few other functions that it can do. Let's get started. So we're going to power up the unit, acknowledge the start screen. So we'll hit start. Select your language. We're going to be choosing English today. Next step. This is very important because this will determine what region your unit goes programmed to. So we're going to select America, Los Angeles, because that's where we're at. And hit next step. And then next you have to connect to your Wi-Fi. This is our Wi-Fi here, so we're going to connect to it. Hit OK. And it says connected. So next step, you can choose to add an email, your email. We're going to go ahead and add one just so you see it. So make sure your email is spelled correctly and it's the right email you want to use. So go ahead and acknowledge that. Next step. You have to read this disclaimer in order for it to proceed. So make sure you read all of it, hit agree, and then click OK. And now you're at your main menu. So from here, if you try to hit diagnose, it has some software in there, but it will not work. So make sure you go and do your updates. So click on your update screen. It's going to refresh. And everything that has a check mark will be updated. So we're going to go ahead and update. So as you can see, it's starting the updates. It's going to be a while because you have to have good Wi-Fi. So these are all the updates we got to wait for. Once these are done, you'll be back at your main screen right here, which you can access your diagnosis. So you'll come to that screen. Everything will be working by that time when you update it. Also at this screen, like if you have to do your IM readiness, like if you have a state that requires emissions, you can check your readiness codes to see if your vehicle is ready. We don't have it hooked up to a vehicle, so it's not going to work. Your OBDII functions, that's just your generic OBD reading. These are some of the resets that this tool can do. So once those are downloaded, those will work. Also, if you have a real quick, like if you're plugged into the car, you can check the battery voltage to make sure the battery in the car is good. Also, pay attention on your software upgrade. The red dot right there indicates you have updates. So whenever you see that red dot, make sure you check your updates. Your data, that's where your reports are stored. So for example, if you wanted to go to read your codes, or your diagnostic record, like if you have a scan, this is where you would go. Your reports are right there to do feedback as well, your firmware. And then if you want to access any images you may have taken, those are all here. And then the last one is the same menu that we started off with the units of measure. If you want to change any of that, the sound, display brightness, you can change all of those. And then if you need it to recover for whatever reason, let's say that you have a corrupt download or it's not working correctly, you can hit recovery and this will wipe the tool like it just came out of the box. Once the tool is registered, that registration date stays, so just beware. You can always recover and clean up, like if you're at a room and you need to make room for new software, just hit cleanup and it'll clean up whatever you choose what you want to clean up. About is your information about the tool. So it gives you the name of the tool, the serial number. We may need that if you call us for whatever reason, and let's say it's rubbed off the back or whatever. This is what your serial number is. It gives you your MAC address, your battery. It gives you your version. It gives you a lot of information. And also you can do your disclaimers here as well. That's about it. Any questions, feel free to call our support line. So thank you for watching today. Please look for more videos to come at LaunchTechUSA.com.